Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Very cool. This is something that got sent, obviously, in the previous video of the actual video song of Binte Dil. It was very difficult to focus on all aspects of the musical composition, given the fact that it obviously is very visually captivating and mesmerizing by that fucking one hell of a specimen that guy he was, the actor. So this is a version that someone's made without music, so it's kind of like a cappella-ish, even though it's in a studio. Bale has lost her voice. She was away gigging this weekend and she's now fucked. Plus a bit of a cold. But let's give this a watch. She does have like a robot that speaks for her, which is hilarious. So let's give this a watch. So, while Bale gathers her thoughts in the robot, I guess the way they did this, I remember this used to be very popular back in the day when someone perhaps didn't like the instrumental of a specific song, and then they would, I guess through software and, I don't know, Pro Tools, I'm not very good at editing audio, they would drown out the instrumental. Now, however, this give it as some sort of effect of a flanger, I don't know how you say it in English. I don't even know if any people actually speak English now. Flanger, right? Well, it does give this metallic sound, which obviously is unnatural. But nonetheless, I still think it's intriguing to see. You can actually see even like breath control here, what the decisions he tries to make. Go on.
It's like listening to the recording session from outside.
It's actually very accurate. Yeah, that's a good point. If you've ever been in a studio, this is most likely this is actually what it sounds like. Not as metallic, but yes.
Like a rehearsal, lol.
Why the lol?
It was a mistake.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean the lol.
Yeah, so don't speak. Preserve your voice. But yeah, I mean, the other problem with this song, I think this is certainly a very problematic song in terms of production. It must have been one of the most difficult ones, and from what you guys are telling me, it must have been a bit of a nightmare to create, because there is Persian influences, as I kind of realized, and then I'm happy to know that for once I'm actually right in one of my predictions, even though storyline wise we were completely fucking wrong.
Because this is a different movie. This is a different movie to the one we think. Piranjao. This is a different movie to that one.
I know.
That's what I mean.
No, I knew.
I thought it was the same movie.
Oh no, I knew it was a different one. He wasn't part of the movie. I thought he was being enchanted though, and that's completely wrong. He was not. He was being just, I don't know, sang to.
Entertained.
Yeah, there was a little bit of flirting going on, because the lad seems to swing both ways. But yeah, so anyways, your mother's laughing with it. But yeah, so ignoring the story bit of it, just the music. There is lots of influences going on. Certainly Arabic, Indian. And you can kind of tell sometimes some melismas, which I guess it's like a later on evolution of what Arabic music turned into in flamenco. So certainly a very difficult song to actually end up creating an agglomeration of anything with. I would love to see if there's anything, maybe I'd love to watch in my own time, where he even speaks about this composition, because I'd imagine it was very difficult to do. When you're trying to play tribute to so many different influences, so difficult to do.
I think this is a no-take.
You don't think this made it?
No, I think these are rehearsal takes.
Ah.
And they have been modified for copyright.
So you think?
I think so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think this is what it was happening in the studio rehearsal process.
Yeah.
Recording this
Prior to
song.
processing.
Absolutely.
Very intriguing.
Especially because of the space that you're hearing is not fabricated. The space you're hearing, it's pretty honest, very real.
I am interested to see if he's performed this live, to see what type of arrangements he does live and what instrumentalization he brings in, like percussion and that things of that nature. Because again, it's like, you know, say you prepare for a tour and then you have to play this song. All of a sudden, everything you brought to the tour is not sufficient because this song has such different demands. That'll certainly be pleasurable to watch. Is that the end or?
Yeah.
Sure.
Binte Dil misriya mein, Binte Dil misriya mein.
I don't think it might be a rehearsal. I think they literally, through software, through engineering, they drowned
I
out.
don't think so. I don't think so. You're hearing some vocal mannerisms and choices that are not in the recording.
You don't think they
session.
were simply post-processed?
No.
Sure.
It's hard to replicate mannerisms. It's hard to process vocal mannerisms outside of the track itself. Just by isolating the vocals. It's hard to replicate mannerisms. That's something so natural to a singer. It's like personality. You can't really compute that.
Right. Well, this is something pretty cool as well. Like a lot of artists from the Indian music industry, I guess a lot of artists from India, here in London, they come touring and there's lots of shows going on. Like I don't know if Arijit is performing this year here touring in the UK, but like Sonu Nigam is, Jubin Nautiyal is, lots of singers that now we're somewhat familiar with some of their work. No, not a lot of it. Still learning. I think I'm still learning a lot. But it's very cool to see the fact that it's ginormous here in the UK, and perhaps let us know if you're going to any of them. Apart from that, I think that's pretty much it. I do apologise that perhaps we can't go into as much depth as we would like to, but do watch the original video, and I hope you enjoy that one too. Goodbye.